Hello wonderful people, welcome back again in another video. Guys, how are you all doing today? I hope you all are doing great, wonderful, amazing. Yes, how is your weekend going on your side or your country? Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on your location, your country. So guys, today I have come with a very interesting topic. Like in today's video, I will be taking my time to be teaching you what you need to know about your destiny. This popular saying, I want to correct this particular popular saying. For example, when you go to a particular ministry or a particular church, when a prophecy is seeing a vision to you, or when a prophet or prophetess is seeing vision for you, they will tell you that your destiny is buried or your destiny is covered. Now, when they tell you such thing, your mind will fly. At times, most of them, after telling you this, they cannot be able to provide a solution for it because they don't know it. Some, they'll just give you olive oil and then pray for you and feel, your destiny is recovered. Now, I am here to tell you the deep secrets concerning your destiny being buried. Now, if you are the type that like tradition, then this video is for you. You want to know why your destiny is buried or your destiny is covered, or maybe why things are not working for you, or maybe why spiritual works are not working for you, or spiritual products are not working for you. Now, here is the reason. Your destiny is buried in your previous word that you wear before you came out of this world presently. There are people that are your age mates during that previous word that you wear. In the spiritual realm, there are people that are your age mates in that spiritual realm before you came out on that previous word. So those your age mates or your age grade, when you were gathering, saying just like children when they are gathering playing physically, that is how it is during your own time in the spiritual realm. You have your age mates there in the spiritual realm. So when people gather like this to be discussing or be playing, you see someone will say, let me tell you, in my next word, I am going to become a doctor. In my next word, I am going to become a prophetess. In my next word, I am going to become a zwine. In the next word, I am going to become a lawyer. In the next word, I am going to become so this and so that. And because you have spoken, because that mouth has come out from, because that words has come out from your mouth, they will go and write it on a particular stone. That stone, it is a stone that we called covenant stone or in English. Now, in the traditional way, it is called iyiuwa. Iyiuwa means your covenant. It means swearing. It has two types of iyiuwa. So the one that I am talking about now is what? That's your covenant stone, where your destiny, where what you wish to be is being written. I don't know if you're getting me. Please, I want you to just cool down. Don't, when you're watching this particular video, you don't have to be in a haste. Even if you don't understand it, you have to rewatch it again. Do not focus on my hair. Please, forget about the look of my hair. I want you to focus on my teaching and get something. I want you to learn and also to know why things are not working for you. So, for example, those people that were there in the spiritual realm, when you are making that oath, that in your next word, that you are going to become a doctor. In your next word, you are going to become a prophetess. In your next word, you are going to become a lawyer. They have written it on a particular stone called covenant stone. I'm coming. I'm coming. So when it is written on that content, they will go and bury it somewhere. Some people, their own are buried near the river. Some people, their own is buried in the village shrine. Some people, their own is buried in their father's house. Some people, their own is being buried on a normal ground like this. So now, depending where your own is buried, if, so for example, if your own is buried on the river or inside the river, meaning that you have a spiritual calling, you have, it's either you are to become iyiuwa, you are to become prophet or prophetess, you are to become any spiritual thing, you just name it. So for example, when your own is buried in the river and you came out of this present world that you are looking to, for me, you are looking to me one-on-one like this, and you don't know that your destiny, your covenant stone is buried in the river, and because you said in your previous, in the next world, you are going to become maybe iyiuwa or prophet or prophetess or a pastor, you just, because you see someone, you see some people progressing in their business, in their import and export business, you see some people progressing in their law career, out of enviness, you jump into it without proper investigation about your destiny, what it is good for you to be, as in what is good for you to do in this life. So that is why when you left what you're supposed to become and then jump into another someone's career, tell me, how will you succeed? That is why you see some people from year to year, they're still where they are. From month to month, they're still where they are. From years to year, they're still where they are. They even use all manner of spiritual things. They will even use all manner of, in fact, just name it, spiritual work upon spiritual work on them. Many spiritual products, they will use it, and yet they are still where they are. That is because that stone where you are, as in your age mates wrote your destiny, one, has not been discovered. Secondly, you don't know your areas of specialization on this present world. I don't know if someone is trying to get my point. Now, you will continue seeking for help, going for churches, using spiritual products, using cinnamon. You will use cinnamon until cinnamon powder become tired of you. You will use sea salt until sea salt become tired of you. That is because you have not identified your destiny. That is because that covenant stone that are buried are not yet digged out. It is tiny. It is called covenant stone. In Igbo, it is called iyiuwa. So now, I know that some people were asking me, how will I know? When you have tried this place, none is working for you. You have tried this business, none is working for you. Yeah, in fact, you are even inside teaching, none is working for you. My dear, my brother, it is highly advisable for you to go for spiritual consultation to know whether it is your iyiuwa that you have not discovered that is disturbing you, your covenants that have not done that. Now, after you must have done maybe your consultation, and it says you need to dig your iyiuwa, your covenants, so you need to dig it out. Once you dig that thing out, my dear, come and see progress everywhere. Come and see success everywhere. Now, when they dig it out, they will read it and then tell you that, look at your destiny. This is what you are called in this present earth to do. If you are called to teach, it will be there. If your own is to call to become iyiuwa, it will be there. If your own is called to become a pastor, it will be there. Onyozi. If your own is called to become a trader, it will be there. If your own is called to become a, what is it called, importer and exporter, it will be there. I know you don't know that promise, that covenant you have made. It is through that stone that you can be able to discover it. Now, It's not everybody that can discover that for you. It takes a highly spiritual man or a woman, popularly known as Dibia, to do what? To go and discover where your own is buried. And when they discover it, they will, dig it out and then bring it home. Then they will organize it for you and then do the necessary thing that they needed to do. And then they will hand it over to you, or the person that dig it out for you will keep it in his or her home whenever you are ready. Because this particular stone now, this particular destiny, you need to keep it where you alone will be there, praying with it, reminding them this is what you promised yourself, and you are here in this world. You need to do it. They need to help you out. They need to bless you because you have already done what? Discovered it. Now, after you have done the discovery, you are to do what? To feed it at least 2 times or once a month. My brothers and my sisters, that is why you see this channel. This is not a ordinary channel. If you want to learn things about spiritual life, real things about spiritual life or tradition, then this channel is a better place for you to be. You are watching me for years, for months. You have not subscribed. What are you waiting for? Subscribe. And maybe you are here. You haven't joined our WhatsApp group. You are missing a lot. Try as much as possible to join us there. You always have prayers, one ritual every Fridays that will benefit you. So let me go back to the teaching. So when you have not discovered your destiny, you are doing someone's destiny, it will be disturbing you. How do you expect to progress? How do you expect to possess your possession? How do you expect to become the next Dangote? Someone did ritual. Okeke did ritual. This one did Ogwego. Do you know what that person did? It might be because the person has discovered his or her own covenant stone and then follow the rules, and you see progress. Let me tell you, one good thing about this covenant stone is this: once you have discovered it, once you have discovered that your destiny, come and see how you're going to progress it. Money will never lack in your hand. Some people that are into bondage, into financial crisis today, that is because their covenant stone is disturbing them. You need to carry your work out. Some are mad today because they are called to become a woman of God. They are called to become Ezewanyi. They are called to become, spiritual person. And you are there teaching in one primary school, teaching in one university, thinking that you are going to progress there. No, you will not. The earlier you follow tradition, the better for you. Now, it is God. It is not going to stop you from worshiping God. No. It is not going to stop you from worshiping God. In fact, once you do it, you see progress coming from right, left, everywhere. Now, if your own is to sing, you are somewhere else. Now, you are somewhere else. Now, about taxi driver, not knowing that you are called to become a musician. That is how, if you fail to discover that, if you fail to dig that thing out, your destiny out, that is how you are going to be suffering from month to month, from year to year, until the person dies. And when it dies, it is gone. So try as much as possible to discover this. That is why it is good once in a while you do consultation for yourself. You do a very good consultation to know what is actually happening to you, whether it is your iyiuwa or your covenant stone that is disturbing you. Now, have you seen the reason why your destiny is buried? So when that stone is in the ground or on the ground, when you go to prophetic churches, they will say, my daughter, my son, your destiny is covered and it is buried. Now, this is what happened. So when you bury this, when such prophecy is being told to you, what will you do? You will have no option, and you'll be running from pillar to pole looking for how to discover it or to unbury it. Now, this is the easiest way, which is the truthful way to do what? To unbury that your destiny. Go through spiritual consultation. And then let me tell you, it's not everybody that can discover that stone and dig it out for you. If they are 100% spiritualists, it is only 3 among 100 that are called in that area to dig that covenant stone out for you. It's not everybody. Like my own, I have digged my own out. Yes, that is the secret of success. If you want to become a millionaire this year, you want to drive Benz, you want to do this, have you discovered your covenant stone? Have you dig your iyiuwa, your covenant stone? Have you dig it out? That is the question. If you are not, we are still on match. If you want to drive that Benz, you want to do this, you want to do this, we are still on match. So you can use this the remaining months to do what? To drive whatever you want to drive, to own whatever flashy thing that you want to own. If only you can follow this process. If only you can do what? Discover your covenant stone and then dig it out, and then you follow your calling. You follow your calling in life, and you see how things will change for good in your life. If not because of, I have some of my jobs that are outside country, I would have used Igbo to just speak it, because I don't like speaking English in the afternoon. I don't like it. Because this matter is called for deep explanation, but I have tried my best in speaking English. English is not my language, please. So, if things are not working for you, your present career, you're not progressing, I will advise you, my brothers and sisters, try and check, go for consultation, know what is actually wrong. If it is your iyiuwa, see, there is a lot to learn in this particular channel. There is a lot to learn. Everything is not about cinnamon. Everything is not about sea salt. Everything is not all about which one is this one again? Where they went? Alligator pepper. Everything is not all about coconuts. There are things that are beyond all these things I just mentioned that you need to follow. That you see yourself progress. In fact, you see yourself swimming inside wealth. I am not joking. You see this area? My teaching, that is where they call me. This work, spiritual work, that is where they call me. So, if you are thinking that maybe I'm learning my own, you lie. If you are learning your own, that maybe that is also your area where they call you. My brother and sister, I will advise you to kindly do what? Drop it. Discover where you are called and follow it and see you progressing. So, I will kindly advise all my subscribers, my viewers who are watching me on this particular teaching, please go for consultation. I do consultation. Yes, I do consultation. You can contact me if you need to do a particular this teaching. If you want to do a real consultation about what I just explained on the particular video, then you have to contact me to know what is actually wrong with you. In fact, it is highly advisable that everybody, even if your own areas of specialization in life or career in life is spiritual teaching, maybe you have not digged your iyiuwa, you have to dig it out in order to fasten your own progress, in order to fasten your own favor, your wealth for yourself. Because when you dig it out, you are going to be what, as in doing what you needed to do on it at least once in 1 month. You need to be feeding your iyiuwa. Remind them of what you said in the previous word, and they will be there directing you. They will be there opening doors of favor, doors of prosperity, doors of greatness, doors of riches. And before you know it, some angels people, they will start envying you. They will start looking for one thing or the other to do to you. They will start looking, calling you Ogwego. That ritualist. This is not the Ogwego matter. This is a real thing that you need to do for yourself to progress. So guys, if you have not done it, go ahead and do it. For consultation, you can contact me on the number 090-5982-5779. And if you have any confusing question, please direct it on the comment section. In fact, this teaching is simple. If you can listen it very, very well, it is what? Highly simple. Spiritual work is all working for me. You have done that, you have done that, you have tried this, you have tried this. It might be the cause of it. Maybe you have not digged your own out. Even if you digged, in fact, you don't feed them. You don't give them anything. How will you progress? They'll just be there. If you don't feed them, how would they get that strength and be working for you? No way. You that is watching me, don't you eat 3 times in a day? Or maybe 2 times in a day. And when you eat, you get strength. That is how it is to them. Your age mates, spiritually, in a spiritual realm. So guys, that's just the end of the video. Okay? So if you need to contact me on this teaching, if you want to do real consultation only on WhatsApp and Telegram, my number is 090-5982-5779. Okay, so you can reach me out if you need some of my products. Contact the same number that I just called. Okay, so guys, that's just the end of the video for today. See you on my next episode. Then have a wonderful weekend. Bye.